Why did we decide to give 6,000 and some change to the foundation? Well, we had, and I brought, I think I left, we had, this is the association. You can see we got about, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 people, and their wives in here, of course. This is one of our reunions in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So the organization shrunk down in size, and there's just not the new people coming on board. Like during the Vietnam War, it was very, you know, and after the war as well, the guys who were serving during the Vietnam War, they kept in touch, and they formed this organization called the Air Force Postal and Courier Association. Well, by the year 2023, the numbers had shrunk so drastically that we could no longer hold a reunion. Couldn't get enough people that could travel and do all of that. So we decided to shut the organization down. One of those reunion years, we came here. We put the plaque out there on the. Well, we donated. Well, we put the plaque out there. We left. We gave it to the museum, and it's on the wall out there in Memorial Park. Uh, so we decided to bring the organization to a close. I was a past president of the association. I live right here near, right at where the museum is. This is an Air Force organization. We had come here and put the plaque out there, so all the members who were available at that time were familiar with, the museum. And I said, let's give it to the Air Force Museum because, you know, they are reaching kids. They're touching kids and giving them experiences that they would not get otherwise. And I remember one of the years, the 13 years, Delta, I think it was Delta Airlines, made available an airplane, a DC-8 airplane, out of Atlanta, Georgia. They brought an airplane full of black kids to this museum. They had a black pilot. The whole crew was black. The pilots were black. The They had stewardesses or flight attendants on board with the kids, and these were kids from the inner city of Atlanta. And Delta made the airplane available, and they brought these kids to the Air Force Museum, and they had a wonderful day. They had a beautiful day. I remember that vividly. That's how they touch kids with this museum. And just like I walk in today, there's kids outside, and then there's kids all over the place in here. So I made the suggestion, let's donate it to the Air Force Museum. We got a plaque on the wall there, and they're doing good work. So everybody went along with it. My niece got a hold of it, and she called me up and said, "Uncle, I'm so proud of you, making this donation to the Air Force Museum." So I think it's a wonderful thing for people who can afford to make a donation. There's so much need in the country and so much need around the world that, good Lord bless you, be a blessing to somebody else.